Law of attraction, detachment, quantum physics, all of these things are in the Quran. But most people don't even know it. That's why most Muslims are struggling. Because they just take everything literal. Like Rumi, or I think it was another Sufi, said there is 3 layers in the Quran. One, who most people are, which is everything literal, the surface level. The 2 is the deeper meaning, and the 3 is deeper of the deeper meanings. Meaning you can't even say it in words that deep. But most people say in the surface level, yeah, that was like, strike the staff, strike the rock with the staff. Yeah, that's it. What is the staff? Your attention. What is the rock? Your heart. Strike this heart with the staff, attention. Do meditation on the heart. Like these kind of things. This is just one thing, very deep. But I just told you, there's so many other things like. So I'm just gonna be like, if you think hard work gonna give you more money, that's so wrong. Because if that was true, labor would have been millionaires by now, or billionaires. But that's not true. It's like aligned work, by aligning yourself internally with what you want, and then doing inspired actions coming from the divine himself. You act upon it, then you make money flawlessly, effortlessly, and you're like, how did that happen? How did I make thousands of dollars while sleeping? How did I make $300 in just 15 minutes of calling people? Hey, do you want this? It's so real and unreal at the same time. There is a different reality outside of your reality. Most people think that it's just one word, it's just one reality. No, 8 billion people are experiencing different realities, even though there is only one world, because Allah says, I don't change the condition of a nation until the change was within. That is law of identity, law of attraction, whatever you want to call it. So we need to change inside. People think that when I get that thing in reality, then I will feel amazing. Yeah, that is not the truth. Because if that was the truth, then that was gonna be the truth. But that is not the truth. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to manifest anything, you first have to believe, yaqeen, that it is already done. Prophet Musa split the sea because he had yaqeen first before it was split. He had yaqeen. Then Allah told him, strike the staff, the sea split. But first he had yaqeen. He already knew he is saved because Allah will never abandon him. That's the thing. Allah says, call upon me, I will answer your prayers. That is law of assumption. Meaning, you just have to assume that your dua is already fulfilled, and then it will be fulfilled. But right now, you don't even believe in the dua that you even asked. You're asking for millions, but you never even made thousands. You don't have yaqeen in yourself or Allah. That's why you never get it. So first it is yaqeen that it is already done, and then it's just inspired actions and you act upon it. But how do you quantum leap? How do you quantum jump to the version of you that has that thing, that has the money? Let's talk about money, because I mostly talk about money and I help with money because that's what I expertise in. So let's just talk about money. If you want to be making, let's just say you're making 5k, you want to make 10k a month, then you need to tap into the law of identity, the identity of that person. Get a journal and write down, how does he feel like? How does he walk like? How does he think like? What kind of emotions does he feel? What does he wear? How does he speak? All of these little things, write it down. And then you become that person. Slowly, you're like, okay, he wakes up at this time, he works like this, he does mostly making videos. If you're a YouTuber, he mostly does the main tasks and forget about the replying to comments and DMs and all of that. He just focusing on making ideas, scripting, and then just creating, meaning making video, and then editing and uploading. That's it. He doesn't focus on replying to comments and changing his logo or anything like that. He just focuses on the 20% tasks that are gonna give him 80% of the results. And then, like I told you, law of identity. Become that person then. Who is stopping you from becoming that person? That's why let's say it's change within, then I change the reality. Meaning, if you do this, your emotions gonna change. Your feelings, which is emotions, gonna change. Your thoughts are gonna change. Your identity, beliefs are gonna change. Once that change, your reality has no choice but to obey you. If you read The Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy, I think, he talks about how your subconscious mind has no choice but to obey you. It just has to obey you. It has no choice. The dominant emotions are what gonna shape your reality. So if you have mostly love, you're gonna have in reality love. But if you have small love and more anger, then you're gonna have more anger in reality. By having your bank account giving you anger, so less money, people making you angry, stuff like that. And reality is gonna try so much to make you stay in that reality, because it wants like equilibrium, it wants stability. Everyone cannot be rich, everyone cannot be poor. It needs to have balance. And it's gonna be hard trying to go up. Even circumstances, people are gonna be like, hey, you're broke. People are gonna be like annoying you, but you just have to keep going. And now I'm gonna be talking about law of vibrations, okay? Law of vibrations, wait a minute. Okay, law of vibrations. Allah says, be grateful and I will certainly increase you. That means, if you're grateful, you will be increased. Then the opposite is real. If you're negative, you will be increased in negative. That's just how it is. That is law of vibrations. Frequency. The more positive you are, the more bliss you are, the more amazing you are, the more reality is gonna show that reflection, because it's just a mirror of your inner state, inner frequency. That's why I'm saying throughout the day, just have a radio. You know how you have radio and you just tune in the frequency to the music you want to listen to. And then when that happens, that you want to listen to that music, you love that music, you're not going to keep changing the frequency. Same thing with here. If you want to make money, then the best emotions are unconditional love, just pure consciousness, bliss, amazing peace, all of these emotions. Stay in that frequency. Don't try to doubt and then uncertainty and then why is this not working? I feel angry, I feel resentment, jealousy, lack, grief, fear. No, why would you stay in those frequencies if you just decided you want to be? Because it's not about, just one time and then it's done. It's about consistency, repetition. Every night before you sleep in the state of having what you want. When you wake up, same thing. Throughout the day, same thing, same frequency. And your reality has to obey you. That's it. Period. That's how you manifest. That's how you quantum physics. The other things, vision boards and all of these, they're just tools to make you feel certain emotions. Because your subconscious mind does not have eyes. So it just knows imagery, meaning visualization, coupled with intensive emotions. That's how you manifest. That's it. Allah gave you imagination, and Allah says, when you pray, act like you see me. So meaning you have to visualize Him seeing you, that you see Him. So that is visualization. And people, even the prophets, got dreams. That is visualization, imagination. So that is not haram. People are like, is imagination haram? Is manifestation haram? I'm like, bro, you never read Quran then. Like, bro, that's why most Muslims are struggling. I'm not hating on them. It's just like, if there is something wrong, and if we have the best book, then there is something wrong. I don't want to go deep down. It's going to be super controversial, and I don't even like what they're doing. But for now, if you reach till this far, that means you have what it takes. You just need to get inspired actions by aligning internally, because hard work is not the answer. And if you want to work with me, you want to, change your limited beliefs and change your identity and do all of these inner childhood trauma, suppressed emotions that is stopping you from being that person you want to become, then first link in description. But for now, Allah Hafiz.